Hey everyone, welcome to the live. All right, let me get set up. I hope everyone had a great day yesterday. I wasn't on, I don't go on Wednesdays. I think I'll be going on this Wednesday because we're taking a break from our group. But let me set up, okay? Let me set this up. Don't trust this. Not now. Hey everyone. Thumbs up the live as you make your way in. Let me set this up. All right. Okay. I am, hold on. Setting my stuff. Hi, Yolanda. Hi, Tyrese. Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thumbs up the live. Hit that thumbs up. And I am so excited that you guys are here. I appreciate you so much for taking time to come and rock with me tonight. Yolanda, how was your day? Tyrese, yes, you was first. How's your day going? How are you been? Where are you guys at? I'm in Texas. Where are you guys? I'm glad you didn't miss tonight either. I got my coffee and I'm here. I missed you guys. Like, seriously. Okay, let me do this. Yeah. Where you guys at? And what's the weather like today? I have so much that I want to talk to you guys about. Special topics and everything. Hey, G fam. Hey, girl, you did that video. Okay, I know it was probably you that did the video, and it was with the white car, and it was like going by. Hello, sexy too much for you. Thank you for connecting with me. You guys, I am so excited. I'm from Texas. You're from Texas or you're in Texas? I'm in Plano, Texas, which is like an hour from Dallas. That's where I'm at. OKC, Oklahoma City. Y'all don't be trying to throw me off because y'all know I'm not good with all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that grammar and states and stuff like that. Don't be trying to throw me off. Don't do that. Tyrese, where are you? Sexy too much for you. Where are you? But the angle that you were shooting that video in was really, really good, G fam. I really enjoyed that. And the sunset was like right behind it. I love stuff. I'm a sucker for editing and stuff like that. Hi, Frank GTV. Frank, thank you so much for connecting with me and just rocking with me. I really appreciate you. You're in Memphis. Oh, my husband's the data. Hey, TeleMade TV, Sheila. In Memphis, Coleman. That's where my husband's main office is for FedEx. So he has to go there sometimes. Frank G, I really appreciate you. Really, really, really. That was really, I wasn't even, oh, Aaron's going global. Hey, boo. Hey, sis. How's school? Are you on break yet? Or you still have classes? When you going on break? Aaron's going global. Tellmate TV. Hey. I kept my time at 8:30. I don't know if Bree is still going, if she's still coming, but I had already had my stuff set. So, y'all, do I look like a sausage patty? Oh my goodness. I'm so sick of this. I need to get a setting spray. I need to go and get a setting spray. You're from Jamaica or you're in Jamaica? Are you tuning in from Jamaica? Okay, because one of my friends that's in school, oh, okay. One of my friends that's in school, her break started today, and she messaged me, and she was like, "Sis, I'm finally on break today." So I thought about you. So I thought you was on break, y'all. Y'all know how I get. I don't like feeling like I'm a sausage patty. I'm sorry. If you're new here, I'm in front of a bunch of lights, and I don't like being like a sausage patty. I'm sorry. If you don't know that, I don't like being like a sausage patty. And the sausage patty is like when you first put the sausage patty or the hamburger or whatever meat it is on the skillet and it starts to sweat, like perspiration. So I don't like that look. So here it is. Here I am. Here I am, baby. Come and take me by the hand. Psych. I don't even know if that's the real words for real. What y'all doing? Thank you so much for running my playlist, Frank G. I got you. That's why I was asking Bree. I don't know if you was in there, but I was asking Bree. Oh, hey Candy. Hey Kiki Locks Trey. I wasn't sure if you was really if you was in Jamaica or not. Thanks for tuning in all the way from Jamaica. I was gonna do like a Jamaican accent, but I don't want to be ignorant because I'm good at being rude by accident. So I don't even want to do that because then you'll be thinking like she's mad ignorant. I don't want to be ignorant, y'all. Ha! I don't want to be rude. I missed y'all yesterday. What y'all do? What y'all do with y'all time yesterday? Well, you ain't gonna have me Wang Guan. I'm not even from there. I'm not doing that. Don't play. Look, do you ever read somebody else's language and be talking like it inside your head? Because sometimes I can be rude on purpose. No, I have a lot of people. I have a lot of people in Boston who's from back home that are like West Indian and their accent is thick. And some of them, I don't know what they be talking about. And I be trying to talk like them and it don't really work out that well. Candy, how was your day? How was your day? TaylorMade TV, how was your day? Well, I already know. Sheila's like my home, you know, she's my sis. So like I know how her day is going. Kiki Locks Trey, how are you? One of your videos was recommended to me, and I'm like, I already know her, okay. And I had already watched that video, but your thumbnail looks so cute. Candace, I didn't see nothing uploaded from you. I'm gonna need you to figure out like what we doing, Candy. Candy, what we doing? I was looking too. I was pressed. At least do a you could do one of the videos and be like this. This is what you could do. Because like for your first video, you could be like, hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Candace, but you could call me Kane or you could call me Candy. Just letting you guys know that my videos will be preparing soon. I'm so glad that I started this YouTube channel and I can't wait to see what's in store for the year 2020. Until next time, you guys, peace out. That's what you can do. Oh, you edited it. Okay, good. So scratch everything I just said. I was just thinking in case you didn't like know what your first video should be. All right, boo. Yes. Hey, Vanessa. What's your name? Is it Ellen? You're the one that writes songs with Baby Ivy, right? That's why. Candy, I'm telling you, I got you. I'm sis. I am so rooting for you. You got people here. We are rooting for you. We is ready to go. We ready. We ready to do this, y'all. As you make your way in, you guys, thumbs up the live. Andrea, One Fab Mama, how are you? How you doing? Welcome to the live. So you guys, if y'all not following me on Instagram, please make sure that you are following us on Instagram. Me and my husband will be doing a video to let you guys know to follow us on Instagram because you know, once we start putting our vlogs back up, the comments will be turned off because they don't want children in your videos. They want all children videos to go to kids' YouTube. So just know if you're new and you're starting a channel, if your children are in the video, you have to turn your comments off. So make sure that you are promoting your channel, getting people traffic and to come to your channel through your Facebook and through your Instagram. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to do the Cardi B. I don't know how to do that. So sorry, maybe next time. Let me see, make sure. Did I miss anybody? I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yolanda, you are so sweet. Let me tell you guys. Oh, so guess what? Somebody just texted me, right? When they messaged me through Instagram and they was like, my mother-in-law follows you on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, why y'all laughing? She was like, my mother-in-law follows you on YouTube. And I'm like, she does? They was like, yeah. I was like, how you know that? They're like, cause she made the DIY hanger wreath. And I was like, are you kidding me for real? So they screenshot, right? And sent me the message. Y'all, it made my day. It made my day. I don't know how to do it. Yes. So listen, Andrea, One Fab Mama. If your kids are in it, you got to click your video and put, yes, this is made for kids. If your kids is in your vlogs, right? They're going to turn your comments off. You're not going to be able to put your ads on there. You're not going to be able, and they won't notify people that you have a video because they're going to push all kids videos to kids YouTube. So it's because they got sued because people are doing crazy stuff with kids. It's a whole big thing on it. But yes, if you have kids, you have to mark your video. If you do not mark your video, you will be getting fined. So you guys, yes, you guys will be getting fined. And I'm like, I still have about like 40 more videos to go because we did so many vlogs. That's why y'all haven't seen any vlogs yet. I just did a vlog and I'm gonna put it up and I'm gonna have to mark that kids, but I want to make sure that everybody is following us on Instagram. I'm really trying to push that. Hey, Susie Q. I'm really trying to push everybody to make sure that they're connected with me on different social media. Hi, Miss Miles. How are you? That they are connected with us on different platforms. So they know when we upload our vlogs, I can let them know that that they need to come and watch the video on our channel. So just make sure that you guys are being careful when y'all are doing vlogging. That is so dope. That's what's up, Candy. Yes, and those fines start at $40,000 per violation. They are not playing with it. Exactly. And I'm still trying to get all my videos going, y'all. I'm really trying to get all my videos on. Ivy Boo, have to go now. We'll see you soon. All right, babe. I'll make sure that I check in with you so I can see what you uploaded. Ivy is upstairs. I believe she's playing Fortnite. I'm not sure. She's upstairs. I know she's upstairs. I know she's upstairs. I know that for sure. For definitely. She in this house somewhere. For sure. Sunshine Peoples. Hey, Bree sent you over here. Oh, tell Bree thank you so much. I wonder where she at. She better come on over here. Wow, that's crazy. Thanks for that. Yes, so they just changed it. But there's a lot of, see, the thing is, there's a lot of big time YouTubers who are just family channels and all their comments are off too. But they've been sending people over to their social media. So it's like, that's why if you guys follow me on Facebook or you follow me on Instagram, I always make sure that I am telling people about the YouTube channel because we do family vlogs. So now that they have it all squared away how they're going to do it, we're going to get back to doing our vlogs. So in the meantime, I've been putting up a lot of videos by myself or just the lives with me and my husband. But yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Did I miss anybody? Did I say hi to everybody? I think I said hi to every single body in here. I'm so glad that you guys are here. K-Love checking in from New York. Hey, bro. How are you? And I'm quite sure that I'm caught up on your videos. I'm so excited that you finally made it. You probably just checking in and checking out, huh? Because you be really busy. He does hair. I love K-Love. K-Love has been rocking with me since I was like only 20 subscribers, y'all. I promise you, I didn't even have no subs. Like maybe like 20 subscribers. Nobody knew I had a YouTube, and I one of his videos, I think he found me because I had did a plant video and it did really well, and we connected that way. But he been rocking with me since basically day one, like for real. I didn't have no subs. I didn't know nobody. I was fresh new to YouTube. Seriously, K-Love is so genuine, and it's about to be a year, December 29th, and he's still rocking with me, and I appreciate him so very much. Hi Tiff Visions. I believe I saw you at Bree's place. You guys, as y'all make y'all way in, thumbs up the live. Let me know what's going on. Like what's going on? What we doing tonight? I got my coffee. Hi Ariana. I think I said that right. Ariana Lene. That's a pretty name. Is it did I say Lene right? Like Ariana Lene. Do you be like when people like, hey, how you doing? You be like, hey, they like, what's your name? She's like, Ariana. Is that what you do? So look, I was on the phone today. So everybody know y'all know how y'all be doing. You know how girls get cute with it real quick. They be like, what's your name? Ivy. Like, girl, your name is Ivy. Like, what's your name? Hi, Earthers TV. How are you doing? Nah, y'all. Nah. Today I was on the phone. One of my friends called me, and I was like, sis, but cause you know how you do like sis, you like sis, whatever. So I'm like, sis, hold on, sis, nah, sis, nah. And Isabella, I have twins that be home with me during the day. So Isabella, she was all like, hey Val. Oh, Val. So Val popped in the other live and everybody was going crazy over Val. Hey Val, how are you? I'm so glad that you actually came over. I appreciate you guys for coming by, stopping by and rolling with me. But I was on the phone. I was like, hey sis, hey sis. And the twin, Isabella, was like, I'm not your sis. I'm Isabella. Like, we know. We know. Just calm down. Hey, Sierra. The Demishat family. Hey, hey, hey. So you guys, I was why is this doing this? I'm sitting here talking about Siri be doing too much. Let me tell y'all something about Siri. I don't know all who have iPhones or not, but let me tell you how Siri works, okay? When you need her to do something, she don't work. When you're not talking to her, she pops up on your phone. I could ask her something and she'll tell me she don't know, or that's not her job. That's not what she does. But then when I'm talking to you guys and I say her name right now, or I said Sierra, and she's asking me, do I want to call Sierra on the phone? Usually you don't work. I don't understand that. Okay. I appreciate all the love. You are welcome. Nice to meet you. Love in the eyes. Thank you. I did a makeup look today. I posted this on my Instagram. It was some natural light, so it looked much better than what it's looking like right now. My lipstick kind of faded. I used I don't know where it went, but it was a matte lipstick that I got from the beauty supply store. I love the beauty supply store, y'all. No, I'm just saying, you know, because Aaron's going global. You still in? I'm just saying. She always do that. It could be in the middle of the night and I'm talking and all of a sudden it's going off. I could be in my back pocket. She calling people and I'm like, you're doing way too much. When I need your help, you can't help me. You don't know nothing. All of a sudden you crazy. When they be doing the promos, you know everything. Sounds like Alexa to be. I heard Alexa be acting up too. Somebody did a video on how Alexa ain't know nothing. I was like, but Steve Harvey had everybody thinking that Alexa was the bomb. Shoot. And sometimes you gotta just tell Siri, mind your business. Nobody's talking to you right now. You need to take the back seat. Like, stop calling people from my back pocket. The phone be all the way in there. Talk about, do you want me to set your alarm? No, I don't want you to set my alarm. I want you to go to sleep. But anywho, dang. I was so I believe like everybody in here is probably like YouTubers or whatever. So I don't know if everybody know who Old Mad Caroline is. Google be eavesdropping, it be creeping me out. Y'all, all this technology, all the technology that be going on, y'all, come on. Right, I spell her name different on purpose because she ghetto. I spell it. Y'all, and then I don't know if y'all noticed, like, I be doing the typo. I feel like I have more typos now than I had before. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I have more typos now than I had before. I be texting stuff, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's texting. I'm be texting my husband. It's texting him guy names and stuff. I'm like, I don't even know these people. I don't even know why it's doing that. And then when he be texting me, I was like, who's that? I'm like, oh, where's she from? He's like, babe, that was a typo. I'm like, oh, I thought it only typed names that you know. He's like, well, do you know that person? I'm like, no, but I'm just saying. Side eye, okay? Like, who is that? That don't look like nothing you spelled. So who's that? It's like, okay, I'm being serious. I be acting just like that. I'm real petty. Sorry. The smartphone be doing that, changing their words like we don't know. I'm like, how did you get this from that? That don't make any sense. It don't. It don't. Okay. It's not working. It's okay. Look, sis, it's the Soren Seward family. It's this right here. It's my actual name. Link up with me, and I promise I'll link right back up with you. Yes. But y'all, so let me tell. Hey, T Squad, Terror Squad. I'm connected with you, Terror Squad. I know. Am I connected? I think I am connected with you. TK, I see you everywhere. So look, y'all, I don't know if anybody know Old Mad Caroline. So I believe that everybody in here are YouTubers, except Yolanda. Except Yolanda. I think Yolanda, she just be checking in with everybody. And she be moving around, supporting everybody, which is absolutely amazing. So look, when you open up your, hey, Andrew Lives, how are you? Hi, Michelle, No Creations. Y'all coming in from Bree's channel. The raid is here. Thank you so much for coming in. So I believe that everybody here is YouTubers. All right. So in your YouTube, right, when you're doing your, I believe it's in your description or what's about your channel, or when you are leaving videos, you put your email, or you could put where somebody can personally message you and stuff like that, right? Let me just make you aware to this. You will get some emails. I'm going to add you back too. I'm going to follow you back. You're gonna get some emails that aren't really that nice. You're also gonna get haters, which I don't know. I think they wake up in the morning and they want to thumbs you down. They wake up in the morning and they want to nitpick at all of your videos. So reading the comments, she's I think Alexa. So as YouTubers, y'all know, most people aren't going to be genuine to you. Most people are probably going to come check on your channel all the time just to see how your channel is going. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. Somebody and people, they sometimes feel like they need to let you know exactly how they feel about you by reaching out to you through your email. And y'all, you know, most people might say, oh, that's a hater. They don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Blah, blah, blah. As YouTubers, we might act like we don't care. And yes, our skin might be thick on these days, but might be thin on some, because what I don't like, and is like, okay, cool. I just uploaded a video like 1 second ago. So that means somebody has their notifications on and they just come and they thumbs you down, or they take time to send you an email and they want to let you know about everything that they don't like about your channel, how you look, what you're doing, or nitpick at everything. And sometimes it can affect you, right? So some people might be like, oh, it don't bother me. You know, we're going to have haters. We're going to have some. I'm going to be this person to be like, some days it do bother me. That's just real life. Every day your skin's not going to be as thick as the other. You know what I mean? Life might catch you on a bad day, and that little email that they send or them nasty messages that you had to block, you get what I mean? So let me tell you, today it kind of bothered her and she spoke about it. And one thing that I appreciated about her video was that she was honest and she was authentic and she was absolutely human. All right. Because when it comes to how you do in your life and when you're so passionate about something, and she's very passionate about her weight loss and her research, and she gets so many people involved. She is like very, very passionate. I don't know if you guys know her or not. She's very awesome and she's so sweet. Like, I understand if it was somebody else that they was doing that to, but I just thought it was really messed up, and it caught her today, and she actually did a video about it, and I respected every single thing about what she said, because people go out of their way to be negative. People go out of their way, and then you have people who are competing with your channel who you don't even know are competing. You're like, oh shoot, like when did we get off the same page? And that's reality, and most people don't talk about it. You know what I mean? And even without a YouTube, in real life, you have people in your life who are competing with you and you don't even know that they're competing with you. Like they feel like they have to be in competition with you. Oh, like that is like we're on the same page. We're all trying to reach the same goal. Like, you're winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, you're winning. Like, when did it become that we're like different? You know what I'm saying? So as you grow, that's going to happen, you know? And then at the end of the day, shaking my head about the competing part. Can we talk about the users though? Never mind. LOL. I don't feel like people on YouTube uses me. Like, I really don't, like, you know, but I do feel like I've heard people say that people have used them, like people who do streams all the time, and they have people and they go and they tell people to come and network, whatever. They feel like they're being used, that people only come to their channel so they can network. And it's like, I think that when you're only doing networking lives, that's going to happen. Like, they're just coming in so they can connect with people to go. I think that's just a part of that. So I'm not sure. Oh, thank you so much. So, you know what I mean? So I just think that's a part of networking. Like, people come there so they can grow, and then they get what they get and they leave. So I think that comes with the territory. But as far as being on YouTube, you guys, I feel like everybody should treat people the way they want to be treated. You know what I mean? Like treat people the way you want to be treated. My husband always say, if you want to know how to treat somebody, treat them the way you want to be treated. And that goes a long way. And it says a lot about people's character. I always look at on YouTube and outside of YouTube, I look at consistency. I look at how people treat me. I look at how people treat others. You know what I'm saying? And it goes a long way. And then it's like, you can't expect people to treat you a certain vibe when your vibe is poor. You know, you really have to practice what you preach, and you really have to take time to really just focus and see what's going on. I don't know if everybody follow Cuzzo AB. I'm almost at 706 and I started getting thumbs down. Man, listen, Sunshine Peoples, let me tell you, first of all, when you have a light and when you have a gift and when you attract light, you have darkness still shows, if that makes any sense. Somebody can see somebody having a good time all the time, and then they're just going to bring negativity just because, like, we have to be guarded for that darkness. That darkness is going to come. When you bring in light and you giving off all this positive energy, somebody going to be upset. Somebody going to be like, wait a minute. They having too much fun over there. You know, like all the Care Bears are good. You know what I mean? But you got Grumpy, who, it don't matter what type of day it is. Grumpy is going to be grumpy all the time. But let me tell you guys, when you have a glow about you, when you have a channel and people are coming towards you, and then it's like this, you don't even have to have the biggest channel. Like, you don't even have to have the biggest channel. Just people going, reading your comments and seeing how you're connecting with other people, they're going to be mad. They're going to be mad. You have big YouTube channels that's not connecting with the people in their circle. So sometimes it don't even matter how many subscribers you got, if you monetize yet. Some people really searching for that genuine connection, the people to come back and be like, hey, how you doing? People who really care, people who they're investing in, and they don't have that. That's why you have so many celebrities out here. They're filthy rich and they're miserable. They are miserable. I don't care how big somebody's house is, what type of car they drive, what type of money they have. Let me tell you something. What's on the inside will come out, and it doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't even matter. Sometimes they can feel like it's a void because they're not connecting. So you have all this money and you looking around and you're like, dude, I don't have no friends. I don't feel like I'm loved. Once the camera go off, the computers is off. Who am I talking to? Who am I flashing for? Nobody. It's nobody there, because you have to be genuine. You have to be genuine. You can't be in the darkness and the light at the same time. It don't mix. Like, if you're climbing over there, they can't fake it. Exactly. It's going to run out. Sierra, you're so right. It's going to run out, because if you're climbing over there, right? And then all of a sudden you see somebody else coming, they're climbing. And then now your goal, you're not even worried about climbing because you're too focused on them climbing. So now your goal is to pull them back. And then you know what happened while you're trying to pull them back? You stop growing. You stop growing because you took your eye off your own mountain that you're climbing, because you saw that their mountain, they was climbing a little bit faster than you. That don't work. That don't work. Keep your eye on what God has you a part of. Whatever God set forth in front of you, that is what your goal is. If you can help somebody else along the way, then go ahead and help that person along the way. But trying to tear somebody else down for your own gain, or, just throw a little darkness their way or wish bad on them, that's not how it works. You're not going to get ahead by doing that. Trust me. God is not going to bless that. I don't care what nobody say. You might see like it's coming at you right now. You might be getting it, but if your intentions are wrong, God knows your inside, and it's not going to work. It might be good for a little bit, but you're going to wake up and you're going to realize that the way you got that was wrong. You treat people the way you want to be treated. Wait a minute. Yes. Yeah, you're right, Sierra. I know I have a few people that I know watch me and look for my videos, and them alone keep me going. Exactly. God don't like ugly. And let me tell you, some people might think that majority is more, but if you get on and you reach just one person, you've done enough. You've done enough. Everybody in here has something to offer. Everyone in here has something to offer. Imagine if everyone came together and supported people and promoted people and pushed people. Unstoppable. But the world's just not built that way. It's not, even on Instagram, even in your real life. You could be getting ready to get a promotion, and this person over here wasn't even thinking about getting promoted, but they hear that you could get promoted. So now they're upset at you. And you're like, is everything okay between us? What changed? The only thing that changed is you was given an opportunity that wasn't given to them. That don't mean that they're not going to get their opportunity. But once they start, that envy and that jealousy starts setting in, it becomes tarnished. And we can't do that. And everybody has a little bit of jealousy and envy in them. It happens, but you have to be mature enough to check yourself and be like, whew, that happened for them. I like that. That's what's up. And you have to check yourself. You have to check yourself. I've been there before, trust me. And you have to check yourself. We're still human. We still have temptations. We still fight our flesh every single day. And to be like, oh, that's not me. That's not me. Ooh, 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 that's not me. No, everybody has a little bit of it in us. And we have to be able to see that in us in order for us to grow. And when it pops up, like, we all have unhealthy thoughts at some point. We all have unhealthy thoughts at some point, but when you see that ugly side of you start to take place, you have to check that. You have to check it real quick. I put my videos out and get views. I feel blessed because some of them are not for some people, but the views I get are God sent. That's what's up. They may say with the phone with the girl. Me too, Bree. What Bree say? Hold on. Where Bree at? Bree, what you say? How I miss what Bree say? Oh. What I miss? Oh, I'm all about supporting people, seeing other people here. They go, exactly. Oh my goodness, for sure, family. Hey, congratulations on your 1K. I know I'm late with that, but I already saw it. It's just now I get to actually tell you about it. I love seeing people win. Exactly. Skipping my comments like I was skipping both. I'm not skipping your comments. Hey, can I just say Johnson, Shavla, Shay? It's Shay, baby. Shay, baby. That's what I'm gonna call Shay. Hey, Shay. Wait, aren't you from the For Sure family? I think you're from the For Sure family, right? So true. I got fired because someone knew I was about to be paid more, and they were for 3 years. They lied on me, and I got fired while the manager and boss believed her and didn't me. That happens. I love reading everyone's thoughts on our comments, especially controversial topics. We won't grow more than we know. Exactly. Sunshine Peoples, that happens. That really happens. And it's sad and it sucks, but you know what? You're going to get the glory. You're going to get the glory after all of that, because one thing for sure is, look, For Sure family, one thing for sure, people who go out of their way to tear somebody else down who they feel are more successful than them or doing better than them out of envy, God sees all things. And you might get away with it at some point, but you have to answer for everything that you're doing. I just follow most on all of the chat. Thanks for connecting with me. Yay! I'm saying yay to you, Candy. I've always said if my channel blow up, I'm going to always look out for the small channels to be a platform for them. Exactly. And it's like, you can still, even without your channel blowing up or like this fame and all this stuff that, people seek, things like that, you can still be a blessing to people. Like, you can still be a blessing to people. But one thing, exactly, it's always seen. It's always seen, you guys. I'm trying to tell you, I tell my kids all the time, and my husband tells them too. We tell them all the time. Let me tell you something. Just because, hello, Lisa Michelle Show. I love when she called me Ladybug. Just because you don't get caught with your ugliness. Let me tell you. Hi, Treasure sitting pretty, boo. Just because you don't get caught with your ugliness, it does not mean that it's not seen. I believe in God, and I know everybody don't. But let me tell you something. God sees all things. He sees all things. And at the end of the day, trying to hold somebody back, lying on somebody, or tarnishing somebody's name for your own gain, It might look like it's prospering you, but it's not. It's really not. And we have to be mindful of our actions and what we do and how we handle things. Okay. We definitely do. We have to be mindful of how we say things to people. Because some people be like, I don't care. It's how they received it. I ain't mean it like that. But if that's how they received it, I'm not responsible for it. Listen, I'm from Boston. I'm from Boston and up there, like I'm from like straight the hood. But when I was at work and I was in management, when I first got that job, and I was there for, I'm being serious, sis. I was in management for 10 years before now I'm a stay-at-home mom, okay? And I would talk with my hands. I would talk with my hands all the time, right? So all the time. I got a new head boss, and he did not feel comfortable with me talking with my hands. And he wasn't the first person to tell me about how people got like they felt threatened when I talk with my hands, like when I'm trying to break some down, when I'm clapping, when I'm doing this, So he was very nice, though. He was very nice. He would, when I would go on meetings, he would be like, because we would have to go and we would have to talk to people and present things and new procedures and stuff like that. And he would be like, just keep your hands in your pocket, or talk with your hands behind your back until learn how to stop talking with your hands. And even though it wasn't my intention on offending anybody, like I'm at work, I'm not trying to beef with nobody, it was still offensive. And a lot of people who I didn't even think, they were offended by me talking with my hands. Like literally, they were offended. Like they were like, why do you do that? Like I don't like when people talk to me like that. And just because I wasn't trying to offend them, I can't go and tell a whole it was like maybe like 15 people who would tell me. Like I worked for like a lot of people, okay? So when I presented and stuff like that, like I had to be mindful of my body language. And a lot of times people watch your body language. So no, I'm not trying to offend you, but we have to be responsible for the things that we do. And sometimes if we're offensive, we can't reach nobody if we can't communicate with people. And that's one thing that I tell like people who are in the faith, if you're always judging everything that everybody does, how are you going to be able to connect with anybody? Like when I first got saved, I was doing a lot of things that wasn't so kind. Wasn't so kind, but people came down and they helped me out. They didn't stay back and was like, oh, she's offensive. Oh, her language. Oh, this, oh, that, or this, or that. Like, oh my gosh, look at her. She's from the hood. She talks like this. She talks like that. People, they connected with me. They connected with me and I grew. So it's like we're accountable for how we are. We're accountable for people connecting with us. And you guys, we have to pay attention to how we do things. If we don't, we're going to be in some trouble. Let me stop. Hold on, wait. I went back to see if she was there and she isn't anymore. I wonder what happened. I was going to confront her. It was my means of life. And I had 2 children at the time and pregnant. I have 6. Wow. I know that sucked. And I know you probably want this to speak your truth too. That's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow, Sunshine people. And I'm sorry that happened to you. Demishat family, praise them. It's your light, your energy coming at them through your hands. We have to be accountable for our actions. Sitting back and listen. Thank you, Fossil Creeks. Michelle, that was sweet. Always be my nickname. That's so true. No, I'm very, very, very serious sometimes, and I talk hard sometimes and I don't mean to. Like I've had to apologize so many times because sometimes I can be rough or I could be, just hard. And that's just the upbringing that I was in. I was always around boys. I was always, on the basketball court, or just I wasn't around like softness, and I wasn't raised with, I am Brian. Okay, I'll call you Brian. I wasn't raised around being soft and gentle and speaking, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Great. I'm all like, hey, yo, what's up? What's good? And I'm so serious. Candace is in here. I grew up with Candace. Now, Candace, she came from a loving home, might I say, just loving. Me, what I mean? I was, rough around the edges, y'all. Rough around the edges. If you go to my Instagram and you look at the picture from my throwback picture and what I posted right now, it was different. So I'm always like, yo, dog. And it's like when you get into management and you change, like nobody wants to be called a dog. Nobody wants to be like, hey, yo, dude, what's up? It's, hey, good morning. How are you doing? How can I help you? Not like, what's good? What you need? That's, that's that hustle type. Like so I had to change a lot of things. Same here. My passion comes out in my speech. I was raised didn't move to the suburbs until late middle school. Man, I didn't get to the I think I didn't get to the out the hood until I was in my 20s. So I can definitely relate with you, Sierra, Demishat family. I like your energy though. It's the key. Yeah, I do. I try not to lose myself, but I also try to pay attention to who's around so I don't offend anybody. Because it's like somebody who first meets me, they don't know me from a hole in the wall, but as they get to know me, they're like, oh my goodness, like that's Ivy. That's just how she is. And once they get to know my past and I feel comfortable about talking about how I grew up, it's like, yeah, exactly, Candace. On the inside, once that inside come out, they're like, oh, I get it now. I see. I get what you mean. I understand. And that means a lot. When you build a foundation with somebody, y'all continue to grow. It's different. It's beautiful. It's something awesome, Since we being honest, I got fired for getting accused of touching this lady, but I didn't. She was a manager. Plus, they never seen the cameras and they still fired me. I felt hurt because they took her side. I was, let me tell you, Tiff Visions, right? I had got a job at CVS and they had put me on a cashier. I had learned it really quickly, right? And Fossil Creeks, I just went to, okay. And they had, I had learned it really quickly, right? And the girl who was always on a cash register before me, she would always come up short. So they was like, hey, we're going to start letting people go who come up short. That's what they said. If you come up short on the register, we're going to start letting people go. We had cameras here. They had cameras there at Tiff Visions, okay? So this guy had came in, right? And I gave him back the wrong amount of change. And it was on camera. It was on camera, right? Because one of the guys that worked there, he was really cool with me. The other guy, I don't know what was wrong with him. He was a fart head. That's what he was. He was a fart head. So my drawer came up $10 short exactly. And I was like, oh man, I know how that happened. I gave him back the wrong amount. I know how that happened. I said, just run the camera back. Run the camera back, right? They ran the camera back and they saw where the guy was there. Everything I explained to a T. The other guy was like, all right, cool. Hey, TT party at 6. They was like, all right, cool. Next thing you know, when the guy that liked me, he was cool with me, left, the other guy let me go. He let me go. Welcome to the live, TT. Welcome to the live. He let me go. And I just thought that was so bonkers. And that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool at all. And sometimes, people aren't going to take our side. Sometimes people are not going to take our side, like point blank period. They're not going to believe you. And some people, they're not going to want to believe you. They're not going to want to believe you, period. Like, I'm so serious. They're not going to want to believe you. And if it stays with us, Tiff Visions, it stays with us. And it makes us skeptical about anything else that we're going through. You get what I'm saying? And that's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. I'm very sorry that happened to you. And I'm sure you was pretty upset. I'm sure you was pretty upset. I would have been. I know I was really upset when I got fired from CVS. Like, I was really upset when I got fired from CVS. Thank you, Susie Q. Excuse me. I was really upset because I felt like I really didn't do anything wrong. I felt like I was totally honest. And I was like, hey, go. And it's like me. I'm like telling them, go back through the camera so we can look at this and we can look at that. And I just feel like that guy just didn't want me to change. Like, he was waiting for me to mess up. Whereas vice versa, the other guy was like, oh, yeah, I saw it. I know exactly what you're talking about. But I was like, dang, but you checked the cameras. Yep, they didn't care. They did not care. They was just so adamant, like, whatever. Just go ahead, whatever. Wow, Tiff, that stinks. That stinks pretty bad. Thank you for sure, family. That's not good. That's not good at all, y'all. But you're going to be in circumstances where nobody's going to stick up for you. Nobody ain't going to believe you. But you know what? God sees everything. And I'm so happy for that, because when it feels like the whole world is against you, like I feel like I'm the black sheep of my family. That's how I feel. And when it feels like the whole world is against you, you can feel alone. When you feel like everything you do messes up, nobody ever believes you. It can send you into a state of just feeling like you don't matter. So if you notice in all our videos, at the end of a video, I always say, if you're feeling like you're not needed, remember that you are needed. Most of my life, I grew up feeling not needed. Most of the life, I grew up feeling unloved, and the people who tune into the Friday Mommy Moments, they know. And I feel like people who know what it's like not to be loved, not to be encouraged, they love so much, like they overcompensate for it. Like I feel like our children, thank you so much, Lisa Michelle. I feel like our children are really sheltered because I try to love on them. Like our kids have no problem with saying I love you. I grew up with that not being in my household. Like I wasn't that kid that was told, I love you and I love you this and I love you that. Like a lot of people that I grew up with, they didn't even know the type of atmosphere that I was growing up in until as I got older. And they like, what? Like, like we lived on the same street. They like, huh? So a lot of people don't know what other people are going through. A lot of people don't know why people act the way that they act. And like as my mom, my mom is sick right now. My mom is sick right now, and I love my mom. You know what I'm saying? Was she the best mother? No, like absolutely not. She made a lot of poor choices. I get it. But my mom didn't grow up telling me I was beautiful. Like she didn't tell me that, My mom called me ugly a lot. Like I don't know why. I ask her now and she apologizes for it. Still won't give me like a real answer. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's the worst feeling. Yeah. Still won't give me a answer. But you guys, when I was 24 is when I took my husband back home. Like we went to Boston, and when we walked in, my mom, she made a joke, and she was like, "Oh, you still ugly." And my husband was like, "Why would you say that?" Like, and this is my husband's first time meeting my mom, and then she's like, "Oh, I've been joking with her like that her whole life." And it's like, to me, I believe that. Like, I didn't think that I was pretty. I didn't think that I was beautiful like the other girls. But as I'm now in my 20s, and to hear my mom say, I've been joking with that. I've been joking like that with her her whole life. And she did think that was a joke. Like to her, that was funny. But y'all, imagine a little girl growing up, you know what I'm saying? And you're always being called ugly. Like that's the joke. That's not funny. That's not, who does that? Like I would never call my daughters that. But she didn't figure out until I was in my 20s that doesn't make me feel good. Like that hurts my feelings. I don't like that, and I never said anything. And like I said, all parents ain't perfect. Like nobody ever gets it right. They only repeat the cycle of how it was for them. But we have to be careful with how we dish out, you know what I mean? And to me, my mom was so beautiful, and my other sisters, they were so pretty, and they all did makeup and stuff. But I always told myself, this was supposed to be a mommy moment. I guess I'm going to say it now. I always told myself I didn't want to look like them. I was like, I'm not going to be one of them. The girls that wear lipstick, the girls that wear the makeup stuff and do their hair pretty. I don't want to be like them because those girls are mean to me. And my mom, she's beautiful. Like my mom, oh my gosh, she had like all the makeup. She had the furs, the wigs, the hairs, the shoes, the heels, everything. And I didn't want to be nothing like her, And so I feel like that's another reason why I pushed so much, so many girl things away, you know what I mean? And didn't start getting into makeup and stuff until I was in my 30s. So a lot of ways of how thank you guys so much. A lot of ways of how we're being raised and what we pour into people. It makes them who they are. And a lot of people have to break a lot of chains to still be free. And I'm still breaking chains. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm always trying to speak into other people, because I don't ever, 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 ever want somebody to ever feel like how I feel. Like I don't ever want my worst thing is that my daughters grow up feeling like how I felt when I was a kid. or grown up. You know what I mean? I always want them to feel like they're more than enough. You know what I mean? I did my mommy moment how, I was called stupid and I would call myself stupid all the time. And when I met my husband, he was like, stop talking about my friend. Why do you keep calling yourself stupid? It's because I heard it so much that I started to believe it. And it makes a difference when you pour into people. It makes a difference. So if you keep dishing out into people, you never know when it's going to plant on somebody's heart and they need it that day. They need to know that they are somebody. They need to know that they are worth fighting for. They need to know that they are special and that they are loved. Finding God was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'm glad I found God before I found my husband, because my husband is amazing, but I know what true love feels like. And for true love to come with God first, it just meant so much more. It was like me giving my life to God, and my blessing was my family that I got back in return. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, everything takes time, Let me read some of these comments, y'all. Wow, that's why I tell my husband, don't call my baby big head, even though he inherited my husband's head. I say, you got a huge brain. Exactly. You got to kind of rephrase it a little bit. I love you so much, sis. You're not just beautiful on the outside, but you have such a beautiful spirit. I love you too, Sheila, so much. I love you to life. Like, I love you with all my heart. I thank God for you taking time for me every single day in your personal life. I appreciate you so much. I love you to death, to life, not to death, to life. I can already see that I'm going to love. Wait, where am I at? Where am I at? I can already see that I'm going to love your content, Ladybug. Oh, I love you. I love you so much, you guys. Ladybug, for sure, at fam. Yes, for sure. Family is an amazing channel. Hey, she want uplift. Yes, amen. That's beautiful. Yeah, amen. Your husband found you. Yep, that was God's gift. I'm trying to tell y'all, Lord, I don't know what I would do. That's awesome, Ivy. Amen. Amen, Ivy. Hello, welcome, Angel. Live favor. I think I'm caught up. Yeah, y'all. So don't keep beating yourselves up. And a lot of stuff, hold on. I have a similar story. Can't wait to tell it because it's definitely for somebody. I always love your transparent. I mean, I try to keep it 100 like all the time. Like sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm really like just telling my business. But you know what? It's freeing to me. It's freeing. I feel like every time I get to share a piece of myself with y'all and open up about it and send it out, like I feel like I'm just being free. Like I feel like I don't ever feel like when I share that it's something that God don't want me to do. I don't ever feel like that. I don't ever feel like that. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to say. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Seriously, I was verbally abused by my mom, so I definitely feel what you're saying. Unfortunately, my experience is a lot worse. I broke the generational curse. I'm a great mom, and no one taught me that. Yep. My husband will tell you my goal was to be nothing like my mother and dad. That was my goal. And a lot of people, there's a reason why I don't, do substance or drink. I don't even have a glass of wine because I'm scared that I'll become something that I'm not. I don't dibble and dabble in drugs because I'm scared to repeat that cycle. And addiction runs deep in my family. It runs deep. And people might think like I'm very curious. So like I wonder what wine tastes like, but I'm scared. Like I don't want to because I don't know if that will be something that I will start yearning for or something that I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna need it, because I've seen addiction run rapid in my family and destroy my family. I lost my dad when I was 13. So it's a lot of things that have took place in my life that was, if it didn't take place in my life, I wouldn't be who I am. And that's just what that was. And to not be perfect me, even though I wasn't perfect, I didn't know God, I didn't know how to pray, I didn't know any of that. My goal was not to be like these people. So it's a thing that I feel like, as crazy as it may sound, out of everything that I went through and been through in my whole entire life, I feel like God had his hand on my life the whole time. And y'all might be like, what do you mean you think? Like, because I didn't know. Like, I didn't give my life to God until I was 24. I think I was 23 years old. I didn't give my life to God until I was 23. But there's times in my life that I look back on right now and I'm like, oh my gosh, if it was not for him, what would have happened? You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I was homeless at 11. At 11, I didn't have like places to stay all the time. 15, homeless. I mean, I dropped out of school in the 9th grade. You know what I mean? I'm the ninth grade. Like my daughter, what's that? That's 13. 13, you go to the ninth grade. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm running the streets, I'm house hopping. I'm in the house with grown people. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sleeping behind dumpsters. Like people don't understand that. I look back and I'm like, yo, I know for a fact that was God. I know it was God that had his life. He had my hand in his life the whole entire time. Everything that I went through from being so small. Like I see pictures of me when I'm 5 years old till when I'm, 5 years old till when I'm 8, and I'm looking at those, like those was the unhappiest times of my life. Like, and I remember exactly, I can smell the air. Sometimes my memories can be so vivid, I can have tastes in my mouth, or I can feel what I felt when I was 5. Things that deep. And my husband would tell you, like sometimes I have like flashback nightmares. But God, yes, his grace, he was with me the whole entire time. And then sometimes I look back and I be like, man, why me? Like when I first gave my life to God and my life started to change right before my eyes, but I still have family, that's still in certain situations. I would question, like, why is God being so kind to me? But what about other people? What about my friends? What about them? Like what people are suffering, and all the suffering don't go away. But because you have God holding your hand, he makes it easier. It makes it feels different. Like I could go through a situation and I know that he's holding my hand. Like it's just it's different. It feels different. When I was a kid and I didn't have nowhere to go, sometimes I didn't have nothing to eat. I didn't have nobody to call on to tell them what was taking place in my life. I felt so alone. I didn't know how to pray. I didn't know what that was like. So when I face situations now, it's more different because I can pray when I'm scared. I can call on God and just stand on his promises and be like, God, I know you're going to get me through this. Even if it's not the outcome that I want, God, I know that you're there. It's a big difference. It's a big, 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 big difference. So I know for a fact, like nobody can deter me from what I'm supposed to be doing. Like nobody. Like I know for a fact, like you can't change my mind. And that's why when it comes to everything that I have, I'm glad that I found God while I was still sleeping on somebody's floor. I'm glad that I found God when I didn't have no job. I'm glad that I found God when I had nothing to my name. I was wearing the same clothes all the time. And it's like I feel like if I would have found God while everything was great, he wouldn't be as bold and as true in my life right now. So I'm glad that I know it was him who took me from here and brought me over here. So it just means more. It's just different. It feels different because my faith is strong. I know for a fact I would have nothing that I have without him. And it's not a coincidence. It's not because somebody else is doing it. It's because I know it's him. You're right. He gets all the glory. Thanks, Lisa. I would never repeat that behavior. I don't want my kids to feel exactly. Sorry if I missed some of y'all. I'm so sorry if I missed some of y'all comments. I'm just saying, like, I was sleeping on somebody's floor for like 6 months. Like, I ain't had nothing. Like, I mean, nothing, y'all. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I say that over again. Y'all, like, if you know it's nothing, like, I mean, nothing. And I'm glad that he came and he got me, and I held his hand through, just believing, like, you know what, God, something's gonna be better. Something's gonna be better. It's gonna get better. And it did. And then it was still setbacks, but then it still got better. And you're always gonna have setbacks, but it still get better, because as long as I have him, I just know that it's gonna be all right. Like I just know it's gonna be all right, you know. Girl, I want to get your number and be friends. Did you find me on Instagram? I'm gonna I'm gonna connect with you as soon as I get off here. I'm gonna connect with you as soon as I get off here. Good night, baby. I appreciate you for stopping by. Agreed. Not funny at all for any mom to do that. You are beautiful. You are blessed. Believe me, I'm so happy for you. Thanks, Candy. And like sometimes, I be talking to Brandy and she be like, Vic, why you ain't say something? I had no idea. Good night, Michelle. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. What I missed with Treasure say. Please, people never know behind the scenes. Thank God for your testimony. Yes, that's my husband. Hold on, you guys. Thank God for some. Thank you so much. Like, thank you so much. That I did a mommy moment called High School Dropout. And as soon as I uploaded, I told my husband, I was like, babe, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I was like, I'm nervous. I don't want, people to start criticizing me or judging my parents and being like, oh, your parents suck. So it's like, it's a lot of stuff that I try not to talk about because I don't want people to bash my family, or not, I don't want people to talk about my mom and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but my mom, she has a stage 5 kidney failure, and she's not a candidate for any transplant. She's not a candidate for dialysis. Um, she struggles a lot, and I take care of her. I've been taking care of her for the last 2 years. But before I started taking care of her, my mom wasn't in my life for 15 years, and my kids didn't know her. Nobody knew her. I just knew that her doctor called me. She had her because she wasn't in my life, so she had her doctor call, and they forwarded me the papers, and it said that my mom only had 6 months to live, and you got to realize I wasn't in contact with this person like that. I went to Boston and saw her a few times, but we wasn't together. We wasn't like, people like, oh, why you don't visit home? Why you don't visit home? And I didn't visit home because Boston has a lot of hard times for me there. Like, it was just tough. Like, it was just really rough for me there. I have a lot of bad memories as well as good memories, but a lot of bad memories. So when her doctor called, of course I wasn't gonna believe her. I wasn't gonna believe her. So that's why I know she had her hold on, you guys, I'm sorry. It's Danzy. Hold on, it's my husband. He's not home. He went to the store. And she knew. I know. No, I'm not texting him to come here. He went to the store. We ran we ran out of stuff for tomorrow. So he went to Walmart. So she had her doctor call because I wasn't gonna believe her. I'm like, nah, like, no. So he calls and I talked to him, and I talked to the kidney doctor, and they was like, yeah, you know, she has to do this, X, Y, and Z, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna take care of you. And nobody believed I was coming. Nobody believed I was coming. Like, nobody. They was like, your daughter's not coming, because people know, like, I didn't have a relationship with my mother. Some people know the way that I grew up and stuff like that. And they knew I wasn't coming. Like, let me just say this. If it wasn't for the relationship that I have with God, I probably wouldn't have. I'm being all the way honest. If I didn't have a relationship with God and I didn't feel like that was what I was supposed to do and what I'm still doing now, I wouldn't have went and got my mother. So I acted on it. We found out that was December 2nd. We went and got my mom. It's been December 9th. It's 2 years that I've had my mom. Since I've had my mom, she's had 4 strokes, few seizures, been in hospital in and out, and now we're in Texas. I do showers, I do hair, I do everything, plus with the twins. Before, it was really tough when we was in Maryland because I had to take care of my mom and work and take care of the kids. And when I went and got my mom, the twins, they were babies, So it was like looking at everybody like, wait a minute, how the heck are you gonna take care of your mother plus this, and why she's coming to get you and blah. But I felt like that's what God told me to do. And when I first got my mom, it was tough because it's like, I don't know, I really don't know you. My kids, they don't know you. It was just hard. And my mom had to let go of some bad habits. And so we had to go through, certain things that she couldn't have. Your body go through a process when you can't have those things anymore. So it was tough, and we went through it. And right now, let me just tell you this. You don't see my mom in the vlogs anymore. You don't see me posting about my mom anymore. And I will say that whenever somebody asks how my mom is doing, I say, whenever my mom wakes up, it's a good day. Yeah. And she tells me all the time, she'd be like, she don't want to pass in the hospital. She wants to be home. She wants to be comfortable. And does she drive me crazy? Yes, she does. Her voice still works. She's lost her speech a few times, but her voice still works. She's moving slow, and she go through her depression stage because it's not easy watching somebody be sick. I don't know. It's just not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy for them. So today, she was really down and she wanted to keep the lights off and she want to stay in a room by herself. And I'm like, you can't be in darkness. You can't. You can't. And then she always be like, I think this is gonna be it. And I'd be like, Mom, like, stop saying that. Like, this isn't it. I'm like, for real, stop saying it. She's like, how you know what I'm gonna say? I said, because you keep saying it all the time. I'm like, stop speaking that. I'm like, stop speaking that. I said, you're gonna be here for the holidays. I said, last year you said you wasn't gonna be here for the holidays. I said, the year before that, you said you wasn't gonna be here for the holidays. And I was like, and you still here. So you have to speak life into people. And it's just crazy how God works things out, because it's like I can easily be bitter and be like, I don't want to be there for you. You wasn't there for me. That's what sometimes I be wanting to say that. Sometimes I have said that, especially when I first got her. I'm like, I don't know why I went and got you. You know what I mean? And I'm being honest. I'm like, I don't know why I went and got you. Like, this ain't even working. You're not even trying to live. I would say stuff like that to her. But now God has worked on my heart. And as I grow, I have to encourage her. I have to build her faith every day. I have to be strong for her when she can't be strong. I sneak her little few like extra sugar and stuff because she's not supposed to have sweets. So, just to put a smile on her face, I'll give her like an extra, a Reese cup or something, make her an extra cup of coffee after I told her she can't have another cup of coffee, stuff like that. But you never know how God's going to use you in people's life, man. You just never know. And so that's why I always say the stuff and the pain and the stuff that you go through is not for nothing. It's not for nothing. You might look at it and be like, God, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? But it's like he's taking you through all this pain and all this stuff to get you to another place so you can be able to deal with maybe some more other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And not only, you're right, Sierra, like it might be the lessons and the blessings, but when the lessons come, the blessings are going to be there too. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, good night. Good night, Foster Creek. Thank you for rocking with us. We're about to wrap up. I told you God is you as a testimony, sis. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's always easy for me to share and talk to people. I didn't think it would be that easy to talk to YouTube, but when we going through it sucks. We don't know why. We don't know why when we lose loved ones, when we get bad news, we just don't know why. And it's not easy. Like, it's just not easy. Sometimes you just like, why is this happening? Like, God, just make her well. Like, she doesn't like this. We don't like seeing this. Like, just make it stop. And then you just have to step back and be like, God, you're in control. Because at the end of the day, you guys, this body that we're in is just a body. When this go, we're going to be with God. We're going to be where there's no more pain, where there's no more suffering. And you guys, I believe that with my whole heart. I believe that with my whole heart, that what he says is true. And this suffering that we have right now is just for a time, but I know that it don't last forever. It don't last forever. And when there's not going to be no more pain, we're not going to have to keep losing our loved ones. We're not going to have to keep seeing people suffer. But until then, we got to keep our joy, and we got to encourage those who are sick that's in our lives. We got to lift them up, get them out the darkness, and just try to keep them happy and keep them in their faith until they do transition, or until we do transition. We don't know. We don't know the time nor the hour. But at the end of the day, we have to encourage each other, you guys. We have to speak life into each other, you guys, because you just never know. You just never know what somebody's going through. The prettiest girl in the room that you think is the prettiest girl, the person, the guy, the handsome guy, the person who you think might have it all together might be the person that's crumbling and nobody don't see it. Speak life into them. Speak life. These people that got these big platforms, speak life into them. Send them a message and be like, hey, I just wanted to encourage you and say, stay encouraged. I think 9 times out of 10, when you go to my YouTube, my Instagram, I always say, stay encouraged. Like, you never know who might need that day. God put somebody on your heart. You text them, you call them, you message them, and you let them know, stay encouraged. Because this world that we live in is full of darkness, and we still have to be the light. Even if our light's this big, it still make a difference in darkness. You get what I'm saying? if I was to turn all the lights off and I just have this little bit of flashlight right here in my hand, this little light, you're going to be able to see that light. So don't ever think that you don't matter. And I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I look forward to hanging with y'all tomorrow if y'all here. I love y'all. Stay encouraged. Encourage somebody. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're needed. You are needed. Your kids need you. Your family needs you. Your father, your mother, your sister, your uncle, your brother, your friends. You are needed. And if you ever feel like you're not mad, like you don't matter or you're not needed, reach out to somebody and tell them like, hey, I'm feeling like I don't matter. I've done it to my husband so many times. I'm like, babe, I'm just feeling down today. And he'll be like, he'll take time. He'll stop what he's doing, even if he's at work. And he'll be like, what's wrong, babe? Let me know. It happens. It's real life. Bree, you make me sick. I'm out of here, Bree. I love you. I ain't doing no makeup. So we ain't do no makeup tonight. Dang, man. All right. I'll make sure I have some stuff ready for y'all tomorrow. I love y'all so much. I'll make sure I have some stuff for y'all tomorrow. Y'all stay blessed, stay cool, stay safe. All right. Peace out. Love y'all. Thanks for everybody that was rocking with me, all my moderators. I love y'all guys so much. Peace out. Why am I doing this? That ain't even how you end it. What do I think I'm on a video? Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. This was live. Oh.